come before your presence to say thank you, God, for yet another day that you have given unto us. Lord, we have learned in all things to give you thanks. That even in this time of pandemic, we give you thanks. Lord, that you have kept us through dangers seen and unseen, not only this time, but Lord, all the days of our lives. God, you are our help and our protector. We come now, Lord, just to say, let the words of my mouth, meditation of my heart, O Lord, be acceptable in thy sight. You may speak the word, that you may get the glory of all that is said and done. That your people may be edified, we pray, in the mighty name of Jesus. Forgive us of all our sins. Amen. Then Solomon finished the house of the Lord and the king's house, and all that came unto Solomon's heart to make in the house of the Lord, and in his own house he prosperously effected. And the Lord appeared to Solomon by night and said unto him, I have heard thy prayer, and have chosen this place to myself for one house of sacrifice. If I shut up heaven, that there be no rain, or if I command the locusts to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. Just want to talk about in times like these.
All right.
In times like these. In times like these. I do believe that this morning either of us could certainly preach this message this morning. For each of us know what is going on in our land today. But I want you to know that what's happening today, March 2020, may seem new to some of us, some of you, certainly those who may not understand the biblical context in which Solomon says there is nothing new that happens that ever happened before. We look to the scriptures and see that even with this coronavirus that is plaguing the world today, and yes, indeed, I do believe that it is a plague. Speaking again among brothers in the gospel, that we all agree that there's something phenomenal about how this thing has occurred. That all of a sudden, in one providence, in one remote part of the world, up springs a virus that has captured every village, every town across the globe, every nation, every state has been affected with the coronavirus. There are people that have died, and people that are sick, and people that are carriers, that it is, and I mean it swept across the world in a very short period of time. And the phenomenon is that I don't care how much knowledge that the scientists and the professionals know about diseases and all of this, this thing has captured and wondered their minds. If you really will listen to them, they will tell you, if they're really honest, is that I really don't know.
That's right. That's right.
If they're really honest. And this thing, they say that, and from what I read, that it has flu-like symptoms. But yet, it's easy for it to be, it's a communal disease. It's easy for it to be spread. Easy that you can come in contact, and they say that even by hand, it can stay for a couple of hours on your hands, but on a metal surface, and so it's easy on a metal or hard surface, it stays longer, so it is easy for this thing to spread. And look how it has.
Yes.
Went from 0 cases here in Arkansas. Plagues are nothing new. Or if you go in the Bible, for we just read there in chapter Chronicles that God says, if I shut up the heavens, there will be no rain. If I command the locusts to come over the land, or if I send a pestilence among my people. Now notice that every, particularly our nation, I don't know about no other nation, I ain't living in China or nowhere else, but I know in here, in America, that it seems that our government and our people, that we have forgotten all about God. And I tell you that at any time that a people or a nation forget that God Almighty is the only one and true God, we are headed for destruction. God is still God, and He won't change. And I was listening to Sister Ward just going in our Sunday school again, that many of those, even our own president, will embolden himself in power and think that money is power, position is power, and can't nobody get to me. But there is a God that sits high and looks low. That will remind all of us, little or small, big or great, money or no money, that He is God. Each of us were created to worship and to praise Him. That's what we were created to worship and praise Him. And yet we get so high, we think that we can fly on our own wings. We forget about God. We forget about trying to live in accordance with His precepts and what He has commanded that we to do. We get our own way. We go after our own way. We forget about God. We say everything that we want to do is fine. What's God got to do with it? God ain't got nothing to do with my life. I can live my life the way I want to live my life. And God says, okay. All right. How many of you know that you can go so far? And God will send a reminder that He is God. He told the children of Israel in the old days, He said, now I'm God, I'm a jealous God, and me only shall you serve. And He said, if you want things to be well with you, then serve me. And He ain't changed. He says the same thing today. America, if you want it to be great, serve me. Let me on. You see, we forget about it. We turn each our own way. We go after what we want and we say, God, I'll come and get you when I need you. We got God on microwave. When I need you, I'll pop you in the microwave for 30 seconds. You fix my problem, and then after my popcorn is done, the microwave is turned off until I need you again. But how many know God don't play them tricks with us? He says He is God, and He alone should be served. If we look throughout the Bible, there have been plagues. Because when you look at it, the leader, the president, the Pharaoh of Egypt thought that can't nobody get to me. I can do like I want to do. He thought within himself, I got the people of Israel, I got them enslaved, I'm going to make it hard for them. And God says, let my people go. And He says, I ain't letting nobody go. God says, okay. God has justice. He'll let things go on for a while.
All right.
And then God will remind us that He is God. You see, look at the plagues. As we look in the olden times, and Moses approached Pharaoh, that there was water, that God turned to blood. He told Moses, what you got? Set his rod, put that in the water. And you know how the water turned to blood. See, God is trying to show us He is God. He ain't going to come off of His throne just because some leader of some country. And Sister Wood said it, that God allows governments and the leaders of governments to come and to rise and to fall. That's in Scripture. But He says that it ain't for them to get to the point where they decide then that because they got power that they're going to misuse or abuse and turn around where there is no justice, because God sees and God knows everything. God says, I will send a plague throughout the land. Water was turned to blood. That wasn't enough for Pharaoh. You know how sometimes, like Pharaoh, we can see God, but yet we want to ignore that God exists and that the hand of the Lord is active in the affairs of mankind. We want to ignore the fact that God is God and He sees the things that go on the earth, and then we will still ignore God. He did not change His mind because He saw the water turn to blood. So then God sent a plague of frogs. You know the frogs? Exodus chapter 8. Verses 1 through 15. You'll find that. You can make note of that and look and see that everywhere you look, frogs. Now, Sister Leanne, I know what you and I feel about, especially them green frogs. I don't like to see them green frogs. Them tree frogs, as they call them. I don't like to see them because they just jump around. They move a little too fast for me. But frogs everywhere. The plague that He sent, frogs in the morning, frogs in the evening, when in the houses, frogs on the bed, frogs when they go and bake the bread, frogs everywhere when they men go. Everywhere they look, God sends a plague of frogs. And then all in the bed with them, and yet Pharaoh still Said, I don't care nothing about all that. I ain't gonna acknowledge that God is God. He got worse. God then sent a plague of lice. And that, in the plague of lice, that Exodus 8, beginning at verse 16. Some call it maybe like sandflies or like nets. But you know, nets can be troublesome. You know, you ever run into a bundle of nets and then all of a sudden you just steady hit and they just flying everywhere? Pestilence. Bother that you can't get no rest. God sent all of that across the land to let Pharaoh know that I'm God. To let us know that he is God. Because we think that we're moving on our own, but how do you know that it is only by God that we move? It is only by God that we live. It is only by God that we have our being. For if it had not been for the Lord who was on our side, where would we be this morning? I don't know what makes us think that we can do without God.
That's right.
You see, that's a trickery of the devil. He comes and makes us get lifted up in pride. That we think that we're doing it all on our own and we don't need God. That we just because that you got a dime above a dollar. You want to think that you are now making it on your own. And then all of a sudden God will snatch the dime and the dollar. And remind you that, remember when you didn't have nothing, that you called on me and I provided bread for you in the morning. Bread in the noonday. And bread over in the evening. God says, you know, you need to rely on me. It ain't the things, it ain't the job, it ain't the resources that you have that keep you going. But I look to the hills